India is the 7th largest economic power right now. Rajan Anandan, the ex-CEO of Google, with whom we closely work as Lufthansa together, he says if you solve a problem for India, you will solve that problem for the rest of the world. And it's aspiring to grow, and I think one needs to keep an eye on India from wherever you are in the world, and one needs to actually consider how does one partner up with an Indian nation. 65% of Indians are below 30. The challenge in India is because of this large population, how do you get this large population to participate in this growth? It's not an easy thing. Indian youth have discovered that just working for a company or for an enterprise is not going to be the way forward. It's not going to be the only way forward. There is the sentence also that I learned when I lived in India: what goes out or what goes around comes around. So whatever you spend on your relationship, directly or indirectly, will come to you at some point of time.
I'm Jens, I work for the Lufthansa Group, and I started the Impact Week in 2016. It's really bringing people together from all over the world, and we go to different places around the globe, and it unites people who want to make a difference, who don't just talk about it, but to actually do something about it. Well, first of all, we believe changing the world is possible, making a difference is possible. And second, we believe that doing it together as a team and across cultures is the best way to do it. Because we have one planet and we have so many different skills, so we believe in the different perspectives and bringing them together. I think the design thinking is a very powerful tool, and it's not only a tool, it's also a mindset, and that's so important about design thinking.
Design thinking is a creative innovation method. It follows a certain step order, so it starts with understanding a challenge. When you have a new challenge, you have to understand it first, but then not only you take your own perspective, you actually go outside to include other perspectives as well. You ask other people, you observe them, and then you see from these two, you combine what you collected as information in a synthesis phase. That's like the third step. That's really like the first half of the process, and then you turn that around, and only then you start with creating ideas. You take these ideas, you also build them, you prototype them, and then you go back to the user to also test them. So it really follows these 6 steps as a cycle, and you continuously iterate this cycle to move forward fast. For economic and social development, for example in India, but also in other countries, I think design thinking is ideally positioned as it is a very inclusive approach. So you really include many, many different perspectives. So not only the users that actually have to live with the solution, but also the people that have an interest in bringing that solution forward, and also the people that have to develop that solution.
My name is Sebastian. I'm the lead facilitator of this Impact Week here in Delhi. In the first week of the Impact Week here in Delhi, we train 50 junior coaches to become design thinking coaches and facilitators in the future. This is done by 10 very experienced and professional senior coaches that come from all over the world. In the first week, the junior coaches get trained to become facilitators in design thinking. And in the second week, these 52 coaches, they then facilitate workshops with about 300 students. Impact Week is about connecting the world, connecting people, building community, and making people feel themselves, to be themselves.
I'm here because I'm really excited about working in an intercultural context, and I believe that it really adds something to my personal life, and I hopefully also add something to the lives here.
The opportunity to come to a place like Delhi, to come to these universities and to share these skills to where they're really actually going to make more of a difference it's not just a privilege, it's an honor to be able to do so.
My inspiration is to make students feel like their ideas can become reality. I think that's very important.
For me, the Impact Week is to get out of your comfort zone and jump into a new culture and to a new surrounding and find out how you can work together with people with design thinking.
For me, Impact Week is a great opportunity to develop yourself. You get to meet different people, different cultures in a different place, and get to work in a different way as well.
So Impact Week for me is like a self-learning, self-development opportunity where you're meeting with different people from all across the globe. You're learning yourself and you're budding as a coach for the design thinking, and design thinking being such a cool methodology, it's a good thing.
Impact Week for me is an art through which you can easily put new ideas in a changing dimension, in a changing motivation. So this is very helpful for everyone, and everyone should have to participate in this kind of events.
Students get to learn a new technique, new concept. They get to work with so many other people, so there is a diversity in thinking, in learning experience, and they're able to make their ideation process more tangible, more realistic, and they're able to apply that. It is a learning that will go a long way when they want to become entrepreneurs, or even if they would like to work in a company.
We had a wonderful experience last year with the Impact Week. We had a number of success stories. So today we have 16 incubatees, which is a private limited companies, and 4 of them are close to market, and 2 products we had already launched.
It was a great experience in terms of practice, I think for me, because whatever I have learned about design thinking has been more through practicing it as much as possible wherever I got an opportunity, and this was a different kind of an opportunity in Impact Week where I could do the same thing with a diverse range of people.
I think design thinking is a process which opens you up and it tells you the importance of intention and attention. If you give sufficient attention to something, all doors open up. There is so much around all of us and we are just, bluntly ignoring this. There are huge possibilities. So it has shown me how you actually see possibilities.
It's how you shape, how you look around you, figure out the problems that you see, and use your innovation and your creative thinking to figure out a solution to them, and figure out that if that solution can be applied to a larger scale.
So Impact Week for me is a team building exercise which helped me to know new people, how to talk to them and how to present my idea in front of them.
Impact Week is all about experimenting, connecting and innovating together.
Surprising, engaging and exhausting.
Challenging, but also very exciting and very inspiring.
Laughter, collaboration and results.
Satisfying, full of energy, and it's very good experience.
Impact Week is challenging, but it's also very inspiring and fun, yeah.
Dynamic, cross-cultural and rewarding.
It's chaotic, it's frustrating, and it's amazing.
Inspiration for me, educative and very interesting.
Impact Week for me is community, is experience, is self-experience, is friendship and is curiosity.
Impact Week for me is bringing people together from all over the world who want to make a difference.